Hey freaks. Alright. We're doing another sketchbook tour. This is really bad. We are in my dining room right now. I don't really have much to say about this one. I got it from... I don't honestly know, actually. I don't remember where I got this thing from. I think, actually, I got it from my sibling. I got this sketchbook from my sibling. I rebinded it. I put the back on the front and the front on the back. As you can see right there. Also, it started... Actually, no. Okay. This started out as the front. But then I didn't like it, and I was like, wait, I can just make the back the front. So then I did that. And now, now it's like this. I also got this sketchbook from my sister / sibling. I don't know what to call them. They're fine with either of those. I got this from my younger sister, who got it from like one of their other classes, and they didn't want it anymore. And I was like nearing the end of my other sketchbook, and then like right after they were like, oh hey, do you want this sketchbook? And I was like, oh hell yes. So then I got this sketchbook. This is a random character that I made like a year ago. I don't remember when I finished this. It's been a while. And here's me. As you can see, tradition. 1 second. These are papers from school that have drawings on them, but I don't think I'm going to show these to you because they also have other information about me. So... I don't want you to see that here. I'm going to show you this. And this. And also, you saw my super freaking old ass signature. That's what it was. And then this. Oh my god, I was just talking to my aunt about taxes. I have the taxes papers. I can just learn from that. Hell yeah. I was just talking to my aunt about taxes and... Oh, that is so ugly. I was just talking to my aunt about taxes and like how I forgot everything that my teacher taught me. But I just realized I kept the papers. I really like this drawing. I kept the papers because I drew on them. So like... I can just relearn. They probably aren't all the papers, though. That's supposed to be like a rat thing. I don't know what that thing was. The thing on the left was a rat thing. The other thing was a cat. That's Doechii, because her music is awesome. I haven't listened to her music in a while. The inspiration for this was, like, that one song... I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name, and I don't remember the person that made it. I don't remember their name. And this is just other random drawings. Ooh, okay. Ooh, no, don't do that. There we go. So these are, the first ones I didn't show you were the oldest, and these are the newest. Also, I'm pretty sure you see these little guys in this sketchbook specifically. So, and then here's some faces that I made. Here's that guy again. And then, Cult of the Lamb. All right. That's all of those. This was a birthday present for a friend. Here, turn that. This was a birthday present for a friend. I made them a gesture drawing, and I ended on that one. I ruined that drawing so much, but I still gave it to them because I did not want to have to do it all over again. And I feel like they might have thrown it away, which understandable. I put resin on it because I thought that I could harden it, and then it didn't harden. And then the whole thing just got soggy and gross. And now it just has soggy, gross resin on it. And it was really, really bad. Okay, 1 second. Okay. that is something I'm not going to show. This is a collage of different faces and drawings and bodies and just random bullshit. That looks like Blossom if she were an adult and transitioned into a man. That sounded so offensive. Never mind. I'm so sorry, actually. This is beautiful. I really like this. Just a bunch of faces and shit. Bunny. In the past, I tried to, like... This is also the guy in the front. That's the same person. I also drew him in a, different thing I had. Like a zine or a zine, I think. I don't know if it's pronounced zine or zine. But, I was gonna say something else. Right. For a while, I thought that I had to put a lot of thought into my persona. I think I said this already in a video, but I might not have posted that video. Anyway, I thought I had to put a lot of thought into my persona, but you really don't have to. I really did not have to put that much thought into it. I don't even, like... I think my persona is just whatever I draw at the moment. I don't even think I have a persona. I really want a persona, but nothing's stuck yet. So, ooh, okay, that's a name. That is a name. Drawing by an old friend. And then this is me. I drew that. I'm still really proud of that. That's really, really good. And then this is just, I finger painted these parts and then I doodled over them. All right. This is supposed to be a drawing of a friend, but it looks literally nothing like him. This is teeth, random teeth, ponies, random person, Pinkie Pie. There's Sonic, human Sonic. Remember the other, human shadow that I showed in that other video? 1 second, I need to put these back in here. Shit, I ripped that. Whatever, it's fine. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, that's definitely... I ripped it even more. It's fine. It's fine. This is old. I don't care. Remember the human shadow that I showed? Yeah, this is human Sonic. It's not as rendered as the other one, but it's still pretty good, I think. That is my cat. There she is. Hi, baby. She's not actually my cat. She's my aunt's cat. But, like, y'all wouldn't have known that if I didn't say anything. This is supposed to go here, but it fell off. I tried to glue it on with normal glue, because that worked before. But apparently this paper just doesn't like normal glue. I was trying to cover this thing up, because this thing looks like ass. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but it's still pretty bad. These are old Airheads, and then Sun Chips, and Ruffles and shit. In this sketchbook specifically, I tried to replicate my other sketchbook, because that sketchbook I thought was my magnum opus. Like, I loved it so much. I thought it looked so awesome and, like, sick and cool. I still think it does, just not as cool as I thought it was. It's more so just, I view my sketchbooks now as kind of like photo books, quote unquote, of how I was at the time and what my beliefs were and what my values were. I kind of see them as, like, a blast from the past, if you will. This, I was trying to vent. I was trying to copy my other vent art. It didn't work. I made these. I also made this one on the back. I made these. What am I? Me trying to be edgy again and trying to replicate my other sketchbook, my previous sketchbook. It wasn't working. What does this say? Oh, that's a vent. That's vent. I don't think that anymore. Don't worry. I believe I am very loved. This is a random fake tattoo that I got. I don't remember where I got it, but I know I got it from someone, and I decided to just glue it into this sketchbook. And I did. nacho cheese and Doritos. I almost said burritos. Also, I just realized I put a knockoff Doritos right next to Doritos. That's fun. Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That was just me being delusional. This is a random drawing. This is a really, really bad drawing. I'm not gonna actually say the backstory of that. You can read this if you want, but I'm not gonna keep it on screen for that long. Nothing here. I wanna scream, cut you up like you did me. Is this all I've ever known? Is this all I've ever known? That is a song lyric from, I do not remember the song name. I just know that it is a punk song, an indie punk song. And this is a really depressing drawing. Here is more random drawings. There is a lot of random drawings in this because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to make and what my art style was. I think at this point in time, my art style was progressing and it was changing, but I didn't know how to handle that because, like, I liked my other art style, but my drawings were starting to feel like samey, I guess, and I was trying to, like, draw more. I don't know. Just look at this and tell me what you think it is, because it's probably right. Oh, shit, okay, I'm gonna cover that. I might edit this, but you know what, whatever. I don't talk to this person anymore, and also you don't know who this is. So, this is a drawing by a different friend. Well, an old friend. I don't talk to them anymore, but it's a really good drawing. She was really good at painting. And then this is a drawing I made. This whole page is just freaky. Also, all of this was done in, I probably should have censored a lot of stuff in this, because there's, like, random stuff. But, hello, baby. Hi, hello. This was also done in sculpture class. Both of these pages were done in sculpture. The reason why is because you sculpt the sculptures and then you paint them. I'm gonna check the next page. Okay, there is nothing here. This is just more random drawings. I was trying to, like, I think experiment with, like, colors and stuff in my acrylic markers, because I was still getting the hang of them. I still didn't know how to, like, blend and stuff. I still kind of don't know. I'm still figuring it out. But I've seen so many people online blend their acrylic markers, like, so fucking well, and I really want to learn how to do that. I think I'm kind of figuring out what my blending style with acrylic markers is, but I'm not sure. This is old Spanish class stuff. I covered it with drawings, but I took Spanish last year and I forgot all of it. Even the Spanish that I knew before. Like, I think the reason is because I did not like that class at all. My teacher, he's a great person. He was a great person. He's still a great person. Really, really bad at teaching, because, like, I think it's partially because of his ADHD. That feels really mean to say, but whenever we did anything, we would start and then we'd go off track and then come back on track, and then we would do something else, and then it would take us forever to just do one piece of paper, and it was so stressful and annoying. And, like, halfway through the year, I was just like, I am done with this class. I'm sorry, Mr. Spanish teacher. I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. I am not trying on these work assignments anymore. I just can't do it. Again, he's not a bad person. He's really, really, really sweet. He's a really good person. He's just not a great teacher, and I feel so bad for saying that. But, like, that's probably why I forgot, like, all of the Spanish that I learned, even the Spanish I knew before that. Because sometimes he'll try to talk to me in Spanish, like, just the simple, how are you doing? Like, como estás? That I just cringed. I'm pretty sure there's someone that watches my videos that speaks Spanish and probably just cringed after I said that. But just the basic greeting, and I forget instantly what I'm supposed to say, and I'm like, bien. And it's so bad. I feel so bad because he tried so hard, but it was so hard learning in his class, and I didn't learn anything. I just forgot everything. It felt so bad after that. I still feel bad, but anyway, here's a really good drawing of an eye. I'm very proud of this. This is sick as hell. And this is a random drawing. More pretty pictures of pretty women. You'll see that this is a very normal thing for me to draw at this point. I don't know why, but I don't know. I think I was just really into the aesthetic of like very pretty ugly women, quote unquote ugly, like non-conventionally attractive people, because like non-conventionally attractive people are so much fun to draw. They're so fun to draw because like they're still gorgeous, they're just not conventionally attractive. The beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I think all non-conventionally attractive people are beautiful. This is a vent. That's a vent. It's a really good vent. It's a really good drawing. It's a vent. And then this is also me being delusional again. I'm not like that anymore. Don't worry. I still kind of believe in magic, but it's more so in a way that's like, yeah, it could happen, because pretty much anything could happen in my eyes. Like, because we don't know anything. We know barely anything about the universe and about the sea specifically. Like, we just feel like dark matter is a thing, guys. Like, come on, that shit does not make sense. Like, every time I've been explained dark matter through like YouTube videos or by other people, it just doesn't fucking make any sense. Like, it shouldn't exist in the grand scheme of things, in our perception or whatever the fuck. But it does. So if dark matter exists, then basically anything else can exist. Fucking black holes exist. Black holes exist. Those things are freaky as hell. How do those things exist? If those things can exist, anything can exist in my mind. Fucking unicorns could have existed at some point in time, and we just haven't found any remnants of it because it's been so long or some shit. We don't even know what happened. Like, we have clues to what happened at the start of Earth's existence, but we don't actually know if that genuinely happened. We only have evidence through like other planets and shit. Like, we could be entirely wrong. So like, I have no idea. Anything can exist in my mind. Anything can happen. You just gotta prove it to me. This was done in sculpture class, specifically because in sculpture class, I have this thing, not even just in sculpture class, in life in general, I have this thing where I hate wasting paint. It was especially like extreme during this time because like I would use paint and then I would have leftover paint and then I would be like, okay, well, I don't want to waste this paint. I don't want to put it back into the sink. So I would just spread it all over my sketchbook and use it as much as I can, or as much as I could. And then I would just let it sit, and then after sculpture class, if it's not done drying, then I would bring it to my next class and it would dry in there. If you hear talking, that is my aunt. And this is also more random drawings. At this point, it was like, my art was becoming more abstract. I don't know why. I like it. It's really cool. I just don't draw like this anymore. I sometimes do, but I feel like I've gone more towards like the clean, gooner art style. For some reason, I feel like if I posted my art on TikTok, people would say my art style is a gooner art style, and that I don't know how to react to that, but you know, it's not true, but I see how you would see it is a gooner art style, and it's kind of annoying, but you know, I don't know, we can reclaim that. People that have art styles like me, rise up. I haven't shown you my most recent sketchbook because I need to get through these first because I have a specific thing where I need to do my old ones first, but I'll show you it at some point. It will be shown at some point. This is just fashion design stuff. I got into fashion became one of my special interests at some point in time, like a really big special interest, to the point where I was just watching only fashion related stuff. I was thinking about fashion, and I think it's partially because my fashion teacher last year, she was so good. She was so like determined and passionate about fashion and determined to teach us, and I loved her class so much. She was amazing, and my current fashion teacher just kind of ruined it for me. I think it's mostly me, but also I think it's I think that she isn't the best teacher because she's like very passive, and you can tell that she's passionate, but she's not confident in what she's saying. And like all of that just makes me so like undetermined and demotivated to work in her class at times. Like, I think part of that is because she kind of reminds me of me at times, because sometimes I'm like really passive and people pleasy, and I'm working on not doing that anymore. But anyway. And here is more fashion outfits that I had ideas for. This was supposed to be really sparkly. I I didn't know how to render like any fashion fabric at all. I still don't know how to render that. I don't know how to draw clothes that well. I'm not good at drawing clothes. I need to work on drawing clothes. But anyway, so sorry, I'm getting like overstimulated and like tired. Continuing. Okay. So this was during a trip with me and my aunt. I love my aunt. My aunt is my favorite. Don't tell anybody. She's one of my favorite people. But she took me to a different state to look at my dream college, and I was so happy. That took like 4 days. It took 4 days to get there and get back. I'm not going to say which specific state or which specific college, because I don't know. I haven't been really private about my privacy, but also I want to have some amount of privacy. But anyway, during that time, I started talking about what I wanted to do out after school, and I was like, I kind of want to be like a performer, like a visual artist or something, and like make music and stuff, like Chappell Roan, like how Chappell Roan does stuff. I kind of wanted to do that. That was like a very brief thought process. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that. But like I started really thinking about it, and I started like making designs for my mask, because I really wanted to be like this super secretive, super cool, like visual performer person, and like I wanted to have like big giant performances on giant stages and make them look a lot like Chappell Roan's, but I don't want to do that anymore. This was for this is for the application for like a summer program for the college that I wanted to go to. I never went because like it costed a lot of money, and I was I don't know. There was a lot of stuff going on at that time, but and a lot of different things that was stopping it from happening. But anyway, I didn't go. I'm not sad that I didn't go. I don't really think about it, but it's kind of sad that I wasn't able to go, but at the same time, it's in the past. I can't really change that it didn't happen. But anyway, this was me planning for this drawing, and then that's my full name, so I'm not showing that. And then this is the drawing. It's really, really beautiful, but it's not really reminiscent of what I would draw now. Oh my god, Cult of the Lamb. So this was when I got like super into Cult of the Lamb. Like I got hyper fixated on Cult of the Lamb. So there's two hyperfixations in this sketchbook. I specifically got hyperfixated on the ship of Narinder and Lambert, or the Lamb. And specifically, I got hyperfixated on Bamsara's or Bomsara's, I don't know how to pronounce their name, Bamsara's version of Nari Lamb from Cult of the Lamb. Like, it goes like Cult of the Lamb, the ship of Narinder and Lambert, and then specifically that version. Like, I got... Okay, we are back. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I got specifically, like, really hyper fixated on these two because they're really cute. And I also just really like enemies to lovers slash rivals to lovers slash any type of tension where they dislike or hate each other to, oh, actually, I want to smash your face with mine. I really enjoy that specific trope. 1 second. Never mind, actually, I could just, editor stuff. Do the thing. Anyway, I got specifically hyperfixated on these two because, again, I think they're adorable and I love them, and I love enemies to lovers slash rivals to lovers. And I read that person's fanfic, like Bansara's fanfic, like until I think chapter 9 or 10. I think it was chapter 12, and then the hyperfixation started like dwindling and going away, and I was like, okay, I'm tired. I need to focus on something else now. I drew this one specifically outside, and I think it looks really nice. I like it. This is Ventar, I think. It was my birthday when I was drawing this, and I was figuring out what I wanted my birthday cards to look like because I was inviting a bunch of people. That was a really good birthday. Most of the people that I invited I don't talk to anymore, but nonetheless, it was a really good birthday. This is Ventar, I'm pretty sure. And then this is also Ventar. A lot of the art that I'm going to show you soon is Ventar. I censored this because it was this is literally my where I live. Anyway, oh, this was for a bake sale because I was still trying to raise money for pre-college classes. That's what they're called. But I had like nothing, and my mom said that I could go to college if I paid half of it, and half of it was $600. So I did not have that money. But anyway, this is Ventar. This is also Ventar, but it's really pretty art. This is really, really, really bad Ventar that I don't think I want to show because it's very, very personal. So I'm not going to show that. This is also Ventar, but in a more stylistic way. This says, make me beautiful to stop the pain. Do you love me or is it just an illusion? Take that as you will. Check this, okay. These are outfits that I really wanted to try. I'm still interested in fashion. I still really love fashion. I was just also more interested in fashion as a way of using it as a creative outlet for myself at this time. Now I'm more so like, I'll wear it and feel nice in it because I like it and I like how I look in it. It's not really a creative outlet for me anymore because also I can't wear a bunch of fucking fabric and belts and jewelry because I will get overstimulated and I will want to rip it all off. So I can't do that. This is another outfit that I made that I really wanted to try. I wanted to crochet. I tried to get into crochet because I kind of got a hyper fixation on it because I really, really, really wanted to try it. And then when I did try it, I made a bunch. I made like 3 bandanas. I think that's what they're called. I made 3 bandanas, 2 necklaces, 1 bag, and then I was just done. I don't like crocheting. I want to try knitting. Knitting sounds like more fun, and it also sounds less repetitive because crocheting is so tedious and it takes so long to like master and get used to. Like I have heard online that you are still considered a beginner after only knowing how to crochet for a year. And after knowing how to crochet for 3 years, you're mostly just like, you're still starting. So it takes a really long time to master crochet. And because of that, it's not my cup of tea. So it's really repetitive and tedious, and my hands hurt so much after that. And not in the good way. Not in the good way, like after you're done drawing, you created a masterpiece and you feel so proud. No, like they were hurting way more than that. And I had like 5 squares. So anyway, this is another drawing. This is more drawings. This is based off, these are based off of songs. I think this one is based off of a song. I think it's based off of Bernadette, but I didn't write that here. I don't remember who made the song Bernadette, but if you look it up, you'll find who it is. This is the song Rule 15 for Aces. I kind of remember how it goes. That is not how chins work. This is the song Spit It Out. I don't remember who it's by or how it goes. I just remember that song is a really angry song. Ooh, okay. I hope I didn't get any of that. This is that is an address. I am not showing that. This is also a name. I'm not showing who this is, because that's also her dead name, so I'm definitely not showing that. And this is a drawing. I wanted to say a specific word, but my aunt is upstairs and I don't want her to hear it. This is more drawings. Can check, and this one's good. These are more drawings. More drawing. This is a really stupid drawing I made. I tried to be clever. It said, the 3Ds I take are don't do drugs. It's really, really bad and really stupid, and I thought I was being really clever, but I wasn't. It's really, really bad. As you can see, I was drawing a lot of pretty but disheveled women. I think that's because I felt like that at the time, and then also he's a random angel. Oh, this is way more vent art. Yeah, I was going through it at this point in time. This is a really pretty black lady. This is someone going from really tired and grumpy to absolute diva. And then this is someone still a diva, but they're eating now. And I was really into like the really messy, campy makeup. It's makeup, but it's messy, but it's also camp. Like it's diva, it's giving. Like drag makeup, but like make it messy and bad, but like it's deep. I think you understand what I'm saying. Like that type of makeup. I was really into that type of makeup at the time. I couldn't wear it. I can't wear a lot of makeup because it gets like really overstimulating really, really fast. Here's more Cult of the Lamb, by the way. I wasn't as obsessed with it as I was before, but I was still really into it. But I can't wear a lot of makeup because it gets like so overstimulating so quickly. So that's why. This is random drawings. This is more random drawing. And then this is just a page with more random drawings and also paint on the back. I tried to draw a princess, it failed. More Cult of the Lamb. I forgot how much Cult of the Lamb I drew in this. Mwah. Do I look nice, Nari? Get the fuck away from me. That's how I imagined them. And I won't go home. I think I drew that at school. And then this is Slumber Party at my house tonight. That's a song lyric. I don't remember the song name. I think it's literally just Slumber Party. And then this is random straight couple. Another random straight couple, except this is a diva and this is a really stupid fucking nerd. As you can see, I was really, really obsessed with like drawing messy makeup. I don't know why. I think I just felt really messy at the time and I wanted to wear messy makeup, but I couldn't because I got really overstimulated. So I instead drew a bunch of people wearing messy makeup. More messy makeup and also really weird looking faces. I really like these faces, to be honest. I kind of want to draw like this again. Make it, I want to take parts of it that I like and then put it in my style and like do that. This was for animation class because I was in animation class last year. We were meant to make a character or something and then like animate their credit card, I think. I don't remember. We were supposed to tweet and shit. I really don't remember, but I got really into it and I kind of made this guy a backstory and I forgot all of it. I forgot everything about this dude. Oh. That's what this person is doing. Again, messy makeup. I felt really messy and distraught, so I had to put it into something. And this is the guy I showed you at the start of the video. Oh my god. And then this is be more careful next time. God damn. I don't know what made me draw this guy. I got so, like, I drew him on my worksheet and then I was like, wait, I love him. Wait, he needs a friend. Oh my god. And then I just made up a whole entire backstory for this dude. Like, he's really rowdy and he really likes fighting and shit and he really likes punching people, and then his friend's like, stop doing that. Oh my god, you're gonna get hurt. And then they're also kind of gay. And then I made him like a little autistic and now he's like really hyperactive but also really, really safe, and then he's like really chill but also not chill, and he really likes to punch people and fight. So he's violent but chill, and he's hyperactive but peaceful. So I don't know if that makes sense. I think that does make sense. I also made him like kind of a stoner for some reason. I don't know why. I just think it's fun to draw like high people. I don't condone drugs. I do not condone getting high, like, especially if you're a teenager. If you're an adult, like, whatever, as long as you're not getting addicted to it. But I just think that drawing blunts and drawing high people, like, I think it's fun to draw it. I don't think it's fun to actually do it. I've never actually done it. I promised myself I would never do drugs or any type of alcohol. Well, alcohol's kind of I'm more lenient on it, but drugs, absolutely not. And then this is a vent. It was more like a rage vent. Like, I was so annoyed and bored and I wanted to do something else other than what I was doing at the moment. This is a random drawing I did for sculpture. I think I was supposed to like make a ornament, but I never did. And as you can see, there's a vent over here. I don't want to show that. This is Dochi, this is me, and during this time I was getting like really tired of drawing. Like, I was coming towards the end of this sketchbook and I was getting art block, like a bunch of art block. And you can see it in my next sketchbook. This is a really good drawing. I'm still really proud of this. I still really like the face, and I also like the way I drew the body. This is a really bad drawing. And then these are just random gesture drawings. I feel like I really want to like start doing this again because I tried to do this, but I made the drawings more detailed, but I don't want to do that. Oh, this is a vent. This is a vent. It's not, I'm not going to go into it, but it's a vent. Those are bus routes, and I'm not going to show that anymore. More gesture drawing. And then like these drawings specifically are like way after these ones, I'm pretty sure. Like, it took me like a month or two to actually start drawing in the sketchbook again because I really wanted to get it done. I do not like leaving sketchbooks empty. Well, I didn't. I left my most recent sketchbook like with a few pages that I didn't finish because I just wanted to really get it done and over with. I didn't really care about it anymore, so. And then this is Bubbles. I did a little redesign of Bubbles and how I thought they would look like in the future when they're older. If you saw my other videos on my old channel, you would know who these two are. They were in like a speed paint that I did. They're really old OCs that I do not use anymore. More chibi me. This is an inside joke that I wasn't even a part of. I just thought it was funny. And then Circle Girl. And then this is Buttercup. And then this is Blossom. And then that's the end of this sketchbook. During the end of it, I got like, during the end, I was actually in, at my grandma's house in a different state with my uncle, visiting with my sibling. I was visiting my grandma. Well, not my grandma, but I was in her house, but she wasn't there. I was visiting my uncle and my grandpa and my other uncle because they all live with my grandma. But I was mostly just hanging out with one of my uncles because he was our guardian at the time because my mom told him to take care of us. He's also the youngest out of everyone. He's like 22. So we kind of hung out. And during that time, I processed a lot of trauma because my grandma's house is like a place where I was mostly like raised by my grandma, and it's a place of a lot of trauma for me. So I had to deal with a lot of that. But anyway, at the end, I was drawing there, and then at the start of my next sketchbook, which will likely be in the next video, the next video that I do of my other sketchbook tour, in that sketchbook, I'm starting out drawing at my grandma's house, and excuse me, jeez. And then I come back home, and I draw for a while, and then I stop. Anyway, goodbye, see you next time.